welcome back to Gran Turismo 3. Today we're back in the Amateur League. We're going to do another championship to get a certain car that most of the time when people get it, they use it to make money quickly. For me, I'm going to be using this car in a completely different fashion. Today we're targeting the Gillette Vertigo race car. Now, originally I wasn't even going to do the European Championship until later in the playthrough, but I kind of have to. To get the Zonda LM race car, which is a car that I desperately want to use in this playthrough, I need to either get a go through the Italian Avant-Garde events, or need to do the All Japan GT in the Professional League. And the Professional League All Japan GT is a staggering 20 laps per race. And I quite frankly don't want to film that for a video for you guys. So I'm going to focus on the Italian Avant-Garde event, because that is a guaranteed way to get the LM race car. And so yeah, we're going to be targeting getting the Zonda first, the Zonda C12S. So to do that, I need to win the professional NA sports race, and I need a very fast NA car, and I don't have that. So that's why I'm targeting the Vertigo, is because the Vertigo is a fairly potent, naturally aspirated car, and I feel like it'll give me the best shot at winning the NA Cup to get the Zonda. This is going to extend this series out a little bit, but that's a car I desperately want to use in the playthrough. I've never used the Zonda LM race car in any capacity. I think even in my childhood playthrough of this game, I never got it. So I'm going to be focusing on that today. Is just kind of getting the basic framework done to get that car. I don't know if I'm going to be getting the C12 in the next few videos, because I have filmed several videos back to back today. So I am going to be taking a breather from filming these today. I need to film Pokemon. That is another series I'm behind on that GT now has more episodes of, because I've completely passed it in filming. So I'm having a lot of fun doing this. But obviously that can only take me so far. Obviously, if I want to forego the Zonda, that will save me some time. But I really want to use that car. The Vertigo might honestly be a good choice, though. So I don't know. Maybe I'll fall in love with the Vertigo, and it'll be kind of my go-to. I definitely still need to look into getting an American car, because the Vertigo is another car I haven't given the time of day. So I don't know. Maybe I won't get the Zonda, and I'll just get the Vertigo for now. I do want to get the Zonda on my personal playthrough, though, where I'm allowed to buy cars. So, granted, it's not like I can't go to the dealership and buy a car right now, but I'm trying not to, because that kind of defeats the purpose of the challenge, right? So, yeah, I'm going to get the Vertigo, I think, and we'll play around with that. I think the Vertigo is a pretty okay race car. I know it's terrible in GT4, but I don't think it's half bad in 3. So we may be able to use that car for a lot of things coming up that I can't use the Nismo for. The Nismo will probably make an appearance in the Turbo race again, and we'll go from there on that front. All right, so in the final lap here at Rome. This is a track that I really love, and I miss this layout of it. It is so simple, but I love this layout. It is so fun. It's fast-paced. It's a super fun layout. So I just really love this track. And I really wish that for the next classic track, or the next time they reintroduce Rome, it be this layout. Because while it may be simple, it's just, I love it. Alright, heading through this little kink in the road here. Didn't go well. We are crushing this race. This should be a fairly easy time here. Come around the final corner here. We're going to fire off into the start-finish straight and take our first race win of the episode and another one for the R33. This thing has been just killing it this entire time. I've been very, very happy with this car. So the Elise is beating the Zonda? What? That is wild. Honestly, this is probably one of the harder grids you can have with this cup. So it's a good thing this car's fast, because I might be in a little bit of trouble. The Elise and the Zonda and the Speedster are all really fast cars in this cup, so to see them all here, like most of the time, if you're playing this like normal, like I do, I struggle here because most of the time I'm trying to solo run the game in the RSI. Like that's just asking for trouble. All right, so here we go. Special stage Route 5. It's been a while since we've been here. That 206 is so the poor thing is just chilling here. The fact of seeing the Elise and the Speedster higher in the order though right now is kind of just wild to me. I figured the Zonda would run laps around it. So I need to chase down at some point the NSX Type R, because I think that'll be, or just any NSX model. I don't think, well, the NSX R is in this game. So that way I can run it in the mid-engine and the Honda Type R Cup. So that's another car I need to get at some point. Special Stage Route 5 is such a classic. Alright, onto the back straight here. We're just going to completely bulldoze these guys. Getting some memories of the pod race from the GT concept video here in that straightaway. It was honestly a lot more fun than I thought it would be, the pod race and concept. I rode that a little bit too sharp. That downshift was unnecessary. There we go. Just enough rotation. And not enough there on that corner where it hit the wall. All right. I came in there really hot. That was a really rough turn. Got about a nine and almost 3/4 second gap over the Elise here, so pretty comfortable lead, I would say. There we go. All right, we're nearing the final corner here. And firing through here. And across the line for the third race win, I believe. Or is this 2? I think it's 2. Oh, yeah, I think it was race 2. Yep. Womp womp. 2 more races to go, though, to get ready to go after the prize car of choice here. We have some serious bank now in the account. I think this will be really beneficial to get the Vertigo up to speed once we get that, because that'll be a really nice car to have for the later half of this game if we can get it dialed in appropriately. So we are at Grand Valley for race 3 here. A lengthier one, but it should be fun here. May not be too bad now that I have a car that's like more powerful than before. Because usually when I've done this cup in the past, I've been in the RSI. Because usually I'll get the RSI and then immediately run here. On my personal playthroughs, I've done it in the past of this game. So conveniently don't have a sneeze this time right here. I'm gonna, oops, go cut the grass there. All right, nail it into this corner here. See if we can use some of what we learned from those early license tests. Obviously, it's a little bit more interesting when you're in a car on slicks. That makes probably like, what, 5 times the power of the Miata from that test and the Civic. A lot of understeer there, but it's okay. We're on the blue bridge. Oh, that was a good bit of understeer there. All right, it's probably with the lengthiest of the races we do here. Man, a lot of understeer there. Come on, car. Grip up. All right, lap 2. 2:01 for the first lap. Not too bad considering it was a standing start. The Elise is keeping up surprisingly well so far. But I will say probably part of that is the quite a few errors I made on that first lap. See, it's already doubled the gap there. Let's see if I can get a hint of the speedster coming around that corner there. I miss old Grand Valley Speedway on GT7. Like, why do they have to go and completely butcher the track? Like, I much miss the original setup. Now, of course, I know this isn't the original layout, but you know, because I think it was the only one that was different up until GT7. So I think all the other games that feature Grand Valley were the original layout of this track. Oh man, so much understeer coming out of that last corner there. This car does not cope with that corner very well at all. All right, 155.4, not too shabby of a lap. We'll see if we can do a faster lap this time around. These older GTs, you can't really threshold brake or trail brake in any way. You really have to kind of slam it and hope for the best. That first section's really fast. Really benefits this thing. There we go. All right, back onto the Blue Bridge one more time. Now the advantage is I had to do this championship anyway, so I guess it works out that I'm doing it now, but definitely under different circumstances, because originally I was going to be doing this like late in the series, like when I was just trying to button up loose ends. But hey, might as well go ahead and get it done now, right? And, you know, get a race car. I've never really given the time of day in GT. So I'm excited to give the Vertigo a shot, because it's been a car that I've often just kind of just forgotten about. You know, I would just get it, sell it, rinse and repeat. So, all right, we're going to go into race 4 now, which will be our last race of this cup. Then we'll get the Vertigo, and that'll become kind of our primary car here. Back at Rome, though, so this shouldn't be too painful. And we are racing around the outside here. Immediately take the race lead. Gonna go onto the back straight here. Pick up a lot of speed here. Can't really maneuver these corners up here quite as fast, I don't think. Very aggressive braking going into that corner. Another fun corner here. We're going to shoot up this hill here, and we're going to round the Coliseum. Down the hill, a little dab of the brakes there to kind of keep the car under control. Don't think we can do this corner flat out. The game says we can. I'm going to try it, and you definitely can't. All right, lap 2, 131, not too shabby considering standing start was there. So we should be able to probably get about a 120, maybe. Did not like that corner at all. little bump there. Another major. Alright, we're going to round up again over here by the Coliseum. We're making good progress, I would say, though. I mean, we're definitely moving much better through the game now than we were early. The early game is probably the hardest part of this whole run. Once you get some like the R32 GTR and you get this, I mean, it's a pretty painless experience. That's about a little bit more than the lap I expected. Oh, 126, not too bad. 8 seconds ahead of the Speedster, it appears. I'm kind of surprised that's beating the Zonda as bad as it is. I figured the Zonda would be unstoppable. But apparently, it's very stoppable. Alright, here we go. Last couple of corners, and we'll be through with the European Championship. Oh, I hated that. About 9 seconds ahead of the Elise now, which is taking over P2. Coming down the hill. It's definitely going to be faster, maybe? Okay, about 5/10 faster that time. Not too bad time save. And a pretty painless race. Alright, so you guys know what time it is. It's time to do some safe scumming because it's championships, and that's what we got to do. No, once again, 2 attempts. That's all it took. That is weird. But there we go. Another successful acquisition of a car. 106K in the bank to start off with the Vertigo. And there it is, a car that I have never really given any time of day. So I'm really excited to mess with this thing and experiment with it and hopefully enjoy it. So let's close this video out because these championship racing ones have been pretty quiet. I need to actually do the oil change first. I don't necessarily know if you need to do these to cars you win, but I just always do it. Little dolphin on the back. So obviously we're going to keep this car NA because we're going to be using it for a lot of NA cups. So 760 horsepower, that's nuts. That should be pretty darn fast. Does it even have, it does not even have turbo options, so that's good. Racing tires, it's already on mediums, so I'm going to leave that for now. And I don't really think there's anything else we can do to this car. I think it's already pretty much finished. Like, there's nothing to do. It's already got all of that. So yeah, I mean, that was pretty much it. It was just adding the NA Stage 2 setup. So yeah, not too bad. The car makes mid-700s. It's a pretty respectable number. It weighs in at 803 kilos, so it's a very lightweight car. It's got really good numbers. Let's test this thing out. Let's go to shoot work. There's not really a time trial mode of this, is there? Let's go to a quick like beginner league race that I know I can take in this car just to test this thing out. I want to see what this thing can do. Let's do Grand Valley. I know we've already done this race, but I just want to see what the Vertigo can do. So we'll do this one race just to test the Vertigo out, because I just really want to see how this car is, because I've never given it the time of day. It's got an Alfa Romeo Busto V6, probably one of the most beloved V6 engines ever. See how she does. And we're rolling. Takes a second to get moving, but once that's moving, it's over. Good bit of understeer that needs to be dialed in. It drives really well, though. Wow, yeah, this thing handles really good. But granted, this is the first race car we've gotten this entire playthrough. Biggest issue I'm seeing is just traction with, you know, just acceleration, so. I like this thing though. It's pretty good. It's, you know, like I said, traction and on the acceleration side is pretty rough, but I feel like I mean, the fact that it makes 760 horsepower and weighs 800 kilograms, whatever that translates to in cheeseburgers, like this thing is like, you know, pretty solid. I don't expect it to get crazy traction off the line with those numbers. But this should be more than enough now to give... Oh, big spin! Wow, okay, haven't had a spin in a minute. I haven't gotten a spin in a minute. That's kind of weird. Can't quite take that corner at speed like I would like. I feel like the only cars I've ever been able to do that in is like the GT1 and like the F1 cars in this game. Which I don't think we'll be seeing any of those in this playthrough. Maybe the GT1 road car. I don't know about the race car though. Cut the grass a little bit there. Nearly a 30-second gap already, but I mean, this is a beginner league race in a 760 horsepower race car, so. But it's unique. This is a car people don't give the time of day typically in GT, so I'm excited to hopefully get to highlight its appearance some more in this playthrough. Bet those super softs would be a nice thing to have with this thing, though. No spin that time. A little bit better that time. Not too bad. I actually kind of like it. I'm excited to really give this thing more the time of day that I didn't get to when I was younger, so I think I am going to invest in some stickier tires for it. I don't think it'll be an issue at this point, and if it is, I can easily just put the mediums back on it. So let's do that, and then we'll wrap this up. I'm going to get like the stickiest compound I can get on this car, so we'll go straight to the super softs. This thing should be great now. Alright, time to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more GT3 prize car only stuff coming in the future. I'm going to take a little break from filming these. By the time you guys are seeing this, I've probably already resumed filming. But I've filmed like so many videos back to back just today alone within the last like 4 or 5 hours. So I'm a little winded, so I'm gonna stop here for now and take a break from filming them. And yeah, see you guys next week with another episode. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later.